What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I am out here in my summer kitchen that we are still working on, and I dream of actually having really good equipment and stuff. And so I saw about a month or so ago the Blackstone with an air fryer. Now, I don't do a lot of stuff with an air fryer. We have one inside the house. I've done some jerk wings and things like that, and it is really good, and so on. And with me trying to eat better, trying to do less fried foods, I figured this might be a good thing to try. And I ended up actually getting a really good deal because depending on where you get this, these things are about $1,000. $1,100. I've seen as much as $1,299. But because I actually got it from Ace Hardware has some of them. They're going to be getting some more in other locations in September. I got it for $899 is what the regular price is. They had a 15% off appreciation day, so I got an additional, $140 off of it right there, and I had $50 in rewards. So I ended up getting this thing for about $750. So this is going to be the first time that I've actually fired it up, and I'm going to go ahead and get it cleaned up. Things that I love about this thing already, although I probably won't use it because I'm trying to get another cabinet out here that is actually a sink cabinet. And so, you think 18 feet, you got a lot of space to work with. By the time I ended up adding my Vivor cart over here, I've got my regular grill over here, and then I'm going to add that old Loaf Liberty stove out here and then build the smoker. The smoker's actually got to be on the outside. So I'm running out of space, so I may end up not using the side tables. But the side tables are really nice because they even have, although it's going to hit that, it has an additional extension table with it, which, it has an additional side table on there that extends out even further. It's 36 inches, which is huge. And it's got the back grill drain that's on here. I actually ordered on Amazon. It's actually, this has like a little bit of a slope to it. And what would always happen on my old grill is when you go to clean it, you end up getting a lot of debris and stuff that would end up clogging up the drain. This actually is magnetic, and it's a mesh in here that just allows the grease to go, but not let anything else go in it. So that's going to be good. So you can see down here, we end up having two baskets that's our air fryer. And this one over here is a warmer. So that way, if you got stuff, you make fries and things, and you need a little bit more storage just to keep it warm, you can put it in there. Put the bacon in there, okay? And so it does have to use a plug, and we have yet to run all of our power out here. So at the moment, we actually have a extension cord that's run from my shed. Eventually, we'll end up having electrical outlets put on here and stuff. Now, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually tonight, I'm gonna cook some jerk wings in here and some corn on the cob. And I'm going to go ahead and season the top of this. Now, the thing you need to do is, it's got like an oil or a resin and stuff on it that's from the factory. You wanna heat it up, and you wanna pour water on that thing and take a rag and clean it up so that way you get rid of all of that. Then you wanna use some of the seasoning that they have. I used to use grapeseed oil on my griddles and things because it's high heat and stuff, but they actually have the Blackstone seasoning. Now my can was up underneath of my old griddle, and it kind of melted a little bit on the top, but it's okay, it's still good. But you're gonna put a little bit on that and then heat it up. Just keep that sucker as hot as possible. And you're gonna do that about 5 or 6 times, so that way it'll really burn off all of that stuff. And what'll happen is that oil that you get on there will create its own non-stick surface on it. So are you ready? I'm ready to fire her up. Okay, I think, I already opened up the tank. So we push the button, turn the knobs. Oh, I see flames. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 flames. All right, so we're gonna let this thing get hot. And when it does, we're gonna pour some water on here. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I actually already have my wings, I've just used jerk seasoning. I put some jerk seasoning on those, and I have some corn on the cob. I don't know how long it's gonna take for this thing to heat up, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on, and it's got a fan. And again, it's pretty quiet. What I've been told is it does take some time for the burners in there to really heat up that, because people were commenting and saying, well, the one I have inside my house, it heats up faster. Okay, but we're outside. And here's the nice thing that here I'm going to tell you that I like. When you start thinking about eating and cooking and all that stuff, and you start thinking about all the chemicals, forever chemicals that we get, the ones that you have typically inside your house, it's got a plastic top dome. It's got the non-stick surface in there, which do leach chemicals. The basket in here, it's stainless steel. Now, I don't know about the propane, but I can say this much at least those are stainless steel. So we're gonna go ahead and try this sucker out. I'm gonna sit here, let it get hot, and we're gonna have dinner from it. I can't wait. So corn on the cob in one of the baskets and the wings in the other. You can smell the newness burning off of this. So we've had this on for a bit. And I'm gonna tell you, that's really hot. Early observations. It's got a curve to it that definitely drains it towards the back of that. That sucker is hot and it is deep. Oh my goodness. I can tell you right away, it's got a lot of temp to it, a lot of heat. Okay. We're gonna heat this up some more. And let that water burn off. And then we're gonna start putting on our griddle grease. And we're gonna be doing that over and over again. And I can say, I can tell, yeah, it's actually pretty hot. It's actually pretty warm. Yeah. Now, these drawers, do I have them ready? Yeah. These drawers, the face, forgive me, my back is killing me. The face of these have actually some thumb screws. So you can take the thumb screws and you can take the face of this off and it can go into your dishwasher. So that's a nice feature that's there. That's a good thing. And let me go down here. I like having plenty of space here so we can get our big boy spatula. I'm loving this already. Now, do you know about the onion trick? The onion trick? Okay, so after you've gone through and you've seasoned it several times with the oil, you want to just saute onions on here. I'm telling you, the onions will help to season it. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, but onions. So get the rest of this water steamed off. We'll put some of our oil on here and then we're gonna get this sucker up real high again. All right. All that water is gone. And so now we're trying to get this all throughout. And then we're gonna let it heat up. Make sure you get the sides and things. Put a little bit more oil. It is beautiful. Okay. All right, we're gonna let that. We're gonna let that get hot. And I am going to go ahead and I'm gonna go get some onions ready for this thing, along with picking up our chicken and our corn. All right. We're heating her up again. All right, so we're going to continue to do this about 5 or 6 times. In the meantime, here's what I have. I've got my jerk wings right here, and I'm going to go ahead and put those in, and I have some corn on the cob right there that we're going to go ahead and do. So this is air frying. It should take about, let's do this. Let's put a little bit of our oil on that. Seeing how big these are, this may be, I may want to do these. Let's see. I think I may want to do this in both baskets. Put about 6 in that one. I think I'm going to turn it down a little bit. It's definitely hot in there. Okay. And I tell you what we'll do. We'll put our corn in the warming basket. To get it started. At least warm it up a little bit, but we're gonna check the chicken. So the chicken's gonna take probably about 15 minutes. It should take about 15 minutes. And I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit more there. And you can see how this is blackening up really nice right now. So we're gonna let this heat up for another couple of minutes, hit it again. Man, it's beginning to look pretty. You want to make sure you get the sides and the front and all this, because that will rust out over time. And I have my onions ready, and we've been for about 5 minutes. I think what I'm going to do to save some time, I'm just going to cook my corn over on my regular grill. So we'll save some time there. So we're going to cook this for about 7-8 minutes, and then we're going to flip them over and then cook them for about 7-8 more minutes. And that should be good for us. So we want to get this well seasoned, because if it's well seasoned, it will be non-stick. It's the best non-stick there is. I used to love working actually at the deli, having the griddle, because, you know, cooking your bacon and burgers and everything else, there's so much that you can do with one of these, and I'm excited. It costs a lot of money, I'm not going to lie to you, but here's the way I look at it. If I go to the restaurant and I decide that we're, you know, say me, my wife, and my kids and everything else, and we go to a nice steakhouse, guaranteed we're going to spend a minimum of $250, maybe more, depending on what location you're going to. And if I can cook great meals at home, this will pay for itself. Just having, eating food as opposed to deep fried, health-wise, I'm probably going to be able to live a little bit better and a little bit longer. So that's the way I look at this. This is an investment in my health, my mental capabilities, and getting me to be more active, because I do cook a lot, as you guys know. And since I've started eating at home more times than not, oh, those must be my trash cans being delivered by Amazon. I've dropped 40 pounds. So this is my gift to myself that will keep on giving. And let's give a little bit more. Woo! And I can tell you right now, that bad boy gets a lot hotter than my old one. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna saute some onions on here. Oh, look at that. I can see the juice coming out of them. Look at that. Woo, boy. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, so we're going to be doing more of our kitchen. We're still working on getting this all together. Like I said, I'm going to make a temporary outdoor sink. I've got a sink cabinet that we're going to be ordering from Vivor, and we're going to have hot water out here that we'll be able to use just during the season. Of course, now we have this big ass griddle. We have our Weber grill that's over here, and we're going to end up having our old-fashioned wood stove and our smoker. And that means we can definitely entertain for a lot of people. Now, I'm going to tell you, that looks pretty. Now, when you invest your money in something, you want to take care of it, okay? When I buy something, I try and buy something that's gonna last a long time. My old grill is over there. I bought that in 2018, so I've had it for 8 years. I'm not mad about it. In fact, I've got a great home for it that's gonna continue to keep using. I just wanted to upgrade for this space. I just wanted to upgrade. That's the bottom line. It was time. So I've got somebody actually buying that one, so that's actually helping with the cost of this one. And this looks really nice out here in our new building. And once I get everything cleaned up in place, I think it's going to be really easy to cook out here, to eat out here, to literally just hang out here. And with the weather, the fall in the Shenandoah Valley is unbelievable. And even right now, it's a nice cool breeze that is just blowing through here. It is fantastic. Okay. Well, that's it, good people. We've seasoned our grill. Tomorrow, we're gonna have to use it tomorrow. And tonight, we'll check out the wings when we get inside. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so you can see how nice that looks. That is well seasoned. Now, here's what I did. I ordered from Amazon. It's a 36-inch, it's orange, looks like Home Depot orange, silicone cover that goes over this. Because once you get it seasoned, okay, so we've got that well seasoned. You can see that dark color that's in there. That, oh my, tell me that doesn't look good. Tell me that does not look good. That is like ready to go right now. I ordered, and it'll be here tomorrow. I actually ordered it on Amazon. It's actually a 36-inch cover that's, I believe it's silicone, so it actually goes around the edges of it. Since even though you do have the lid that covers it, that will still help to keep it a little bit cleaner. I mean, we are outdoors. There are critters that are out here. So let's get a look at our wings. Now, I've got my corn on the cob. My corn on the cob here is done. Cooked on the grill. And let's see how the wings look. Oh. Ooh. be. Now, here's what I'm going to say is everywhere I looked for reviews on what people thought of the air fryer, very few people actually had a review on using it. So this is where I was a little apprehensive in saying, is this going to be something that I will use? And the way these wings look, I'm betting that I do. Now we'll see how, oh, that's nice. That just pulls out. Okay. So I'll take those in and I can clean those real easy. They can actually go in the the dishwasher. So let's go in and do a taste test and see how it works. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. This is the first meal that we've cooked on our new Blackstone air fryer grill. Now, I'm not an air fryer guy, so I'm still learning how to do this. We did jerk wings. I did the corn on the cob actually on my Weber grill. I just boiled some sweet potatoes, added a little bit of butter and cinnamon to it, and I'd made some coleslaw for shrimp tacos yesterday. So let's taste the corn here. Now I cooked the corn. Usually I wrap it up in foil, which really moisturizes it. We ended up putting butter, olive oil, pepper flakes, and a little salt and pepper. Sweet corn in the summertime. Always a winner. Sweet potatoes, better for you than regular potatoes. And let's see if I cook these wings. No, just right. Now, it's a good taste to it. The skin is crunchy, it's crispy, which an air fryer should be doing. That's pretty good. Now, these wings, they're tiny. And they're tiny because I get them from my butcher shop and they're not pumped up with chemicals. So, they're a lot smaller. But I will say, the only thing that's missing from here is I should have made some green sauce. Green sauce with this would be perfect. You take, although I can't get cilantro right now because you don't know about the cryptosporin. But you take some cilantro, you take jalapeno peppers, you take lime juice, some yogurt, some salt, garlic, a little bit of mayonnaise, and a couple shots of hot sauce. What do you think? Definitely healthier for you than deep fried. Well, that's the first of very many. Woo, those wings are hot. The jerk seasoning, that's the hot jerk one. Oh, Nelly. This is the first of many, many meals that we will be cooking on our new Blackstone. I'm Mark Holmes, and if you want to see the whole video on this, check it out. I'll have a full-length one. Peace out.